Let's just check if we're live on YouTube. Yeah, we are live. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. We are beaming into YouTube. And today we're going to talk about meme coins. Because meme coins are literally the fastest way to make money in crypto right now. That's why everyone talks about meme coins. And, you know, they are super risky. So, I've done a couple of videos already on how I kind of like look for meme coins, but I'll talk more about narratives today. I think narratives are the easiest way to make money, especially narratives that are more like longer term. It's pretty easy. So you pick one that the narrative is hot, and then you kind of do research on that. And I think from what I've gathered, from what I've seen other people do, this is like the easiest way to make money on meme coins is following the narrative. But before we do that, I might just quickly go over to CoinGecko, see how we're traveling. Bitcoin 66 Ethereum ETF is already announced. About $1 billion came in, which so it's live. But like I said before, it's not going to do much for Ethereum. It's just going to be like a way for people to buy Ethereum on the stock market, because Ethereum is not like Bitcoin. Totally different animal in the sense of what it does, what it represents. Bitcoin is decentralized. Ethereum is totally the opposite of decentralization. And it's governed by a certain amount of people, a select few, because that's how Ethereum staking works. Stakeholders have a say of how it goes, and the bigger your bag of Ethereum, the more voting power you have. So it's totally opposite to Bitcoin, and there's an unlimited supply of Ethereum. They'll just keep on producing Ethereum. What keeps the dilution under control is the amount of Ethereum being produced every block. That's it. There is an unlimited amount of Ethereum. Just go and have a look at it. Just go and check it. With Bitcoin, it's totally different. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. Solana's 175, still doing well, since a lot of rumors with new partnerships and big on offline businesses getting into Solana. So pretty bullish there. Also, Ton is pretty bullish. It's down a little bit now. Tons of apps getting produced on Ton. So Ton is moving well. Yeah, trendings, obviously the meme coins are trending. So a good way to make money with meme coins, obviously you can buy them off pump.fun, but it's pretty risky, obviously, is you're following the narrative with these meme coins. And obviously everyone knows what happened a couple of days ago with Biden. Obviously with Trump, the assassination, then with Biden. Okay, Biden stepping down. So now the nominee, the Democratic nominee the nominee for the Democratic Party is Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris is will be up against Donald Trump. Okay, and so she has she has a spotlight on her, as well as Trump, but I don't think she's going to win this round, this election POTUS 47. But she could win actually next term, because it takes time for the public to come around. I think people will eventually come around to her, but I don't think it's going to happen this time because of what happened to Trump, and Trump's just got too much momentum. But with Trump, with these political coins, you sort of live and die by these political coins, and Joe Biden just simply crashed 99%. So That's what can happen. I think that these meme coins that are coming out now with these Kamala Harris ones, I think they've got a really good long life simply because of what I just said. You know, she just like it's breaking news. This only happened a couple of days ago, so if you get into them early, you can do well. And also, what happens is, I mean, it happens with Trump. You know, with MAGA Trump, and then there was a whole bunch of other different Trumps that are kind of like they're not copycats. Well, they are copycats, but they're just like different versions, and they're not as big. So with this one, with this Kamala Harris now, she's going for the presidency. This news is going to be big. Well, it is big, and it's going to be in the spotlight for the next. I don't think she's going to win this term, but next 4 years, it's going to be like right up there. It's going to be a narrative that's going to stick for at least for the next 4 years. Okay, and if she becomes president, the coin will skyrocket. So what you got to do is you got to look for the top Kamala Harris ones. That's kind of like what you want to do because there's always going to be a lead. There's always a leader in that niche or that niche. Okay. So, but the good news is because she just got basically nominated. It's only like this is only 2 days old, so it's really early. This one is here. Actually, I'll show you another one first because. This one here, there's a number of them out already. I just make a watch list and then I just put the political coins there. But the one, excuse me. All right, so there's a couple of them here. I'll show you them all. So this one is the leading one. Okay, so this one is the one that's only 30 million market cap. I think that this is really early still at 30 million market cap. It's got 771,000 in liquidity. So, yeah, this is the front runner. This is the one that's doing the best. And the good news is it's only 30 million. So, can it go to 100 million? Yeah, I reckon it can easily go to 100 million. I mean, we go and have a look at the Trump ones. I mean, there's even Trump ones still getting produced. So there's going to be heaps of Kamala Harris ones. So I'll talk about that in a second. But if we go back and have a look at the Trump ones, I mean, there's so many Trump ones, it's ridiculous. There's there's Trump MAGA on ETH. There's Donald Trump, 42 million. Donald Trump, 4 million, 7 million. There was heaps of MAGA, Trump Mania, Pepe Trump, Trumpy, Make America, Donald Trump, Trump's wife. Yeah, there's heaps of them. So, and they're still getting produced. So, there's going to be a wave of these Kamala Harris ones. A wave of them. So, the front runner is this one here. It's at 29, 30 million. I think this can go to 100 million. So, there's still a lot of meat on the bone for this one. The next one that I've seen that's pretty, like, probably the next front runner, like coming second, is Kamala Harris, which is a different one. It's called Karis. So the first one was Harris. Oh no, hang on, my bad. The front runner is Kama. Okay, this one here, Kama, and it's got 30 million market cap. The second biggest Kamala Harris ones, the one I've seen is this one. What the hell? This one here. It's Karis, Karris. It's got 3.3 million. So the good thing about this one is obviously it's a bit more risky, and it's only got 335k, but the market cap is only 330k. So based off that, it's more of a degen one. It's built differently, and it's got, you can see the banner there. Let's have a look at the website. See, it's more degenish. See, so it appeals to like crypto people more because it's more degenish. If that's even a word. So yeah, I think this one is. I think this one has a lot of potential simply because of it's more like for crypto people. Whereas the other ones, this one here is also pretty good. Actually, I will say this: like, I'm in both of these plays. This Kamala Harris one, Kamala Harris. This is really strong. The reason why I like this one, I mean, I'm in both plays, but the reason why I like this one too is because even though it's got a higher market cap, they do Tucker style videos. So you guys remember I spoke about Tucker probably a month ago. They do this sort of stuff, and they do political cartoon type of animated videos that are funny. Like, this all originated from South Park. This is all kind of like South Parkish style, okay? But if you have a look at their Twitter, they're really active and they do heaps of this stuff. See all these political videos, they get thousands. See, look at it, they get thousands of views, and they push more people to the token, to their project. So that's why I like this one, even though this one is a bigger market cap. Like I said, I'm in both plays, but there's still plenty of meat on the bone, in my opinion. Like, you shouldn't fade this one just because the market cap's 30 million. Like, this could go on to massive heights simply because of who she is, and she'll be in the political spotlight for at least the next 4 years. If she doesn't win this time around, she might win next time around because Trump. It just depends on how Trump does. But I think I think she has a really good shot at being the president, the first woman president. So, I mean, shit, look at Barack Obama. He was the first black president, so if he can get in, she can get in as her first woman president. So there's that one, and then we talked about this other one, this degen one, which is like, like I said before, if this one here can reach 30 million, shit, this one here can reach 30 million. It's just a matter of time, right? So there's a 10x in this. That's why I'm in both plays. I'm in one that's more safer and one more degen, because I think that if you stay in this long enough, there's a 10x in there. Oh. So that's like, put $1,000 in it. There's 10 grand, and this might take 3 months. It could take a month. So it just depends. I think the market cap's big enough and the narrative's strong enough that this won't fade. That's kind of like the only thing you got to be concerned about is if I'm going to sleep on this, when I wake up in the morning, it's going to go to zero. I don't think it will. And obviously this one won't go to zero because it's already 30 million. So this one here, you can sleep on this one and not wake up in the morning and not have to check your account and it's gone to zero. And I think this one's pretty degen, but it's got more potential. You can make way more money, 10x on this one, right? So the next one, I think that this one is a little bit more degenish, way more degenish. I don't know if I'd get into this one. I'm not in this one. This one's another one. Kamala Harris. It's only got 91k market cap. I would see it's already like dumped. If I was to get into this one, I'd have to check the website, check the team, check what they're doing in Telegram, and see if it's strong enough. You can't really. You got to be careful not to prejudge them, because sometimes these things, they don't do well in the beginning and then they just totally moon. And this is being only 100k market cap. Like, it just goes to show you, right? Let's just get rid of these websites. This thing's 30 million. This can go to 100 million. So this probably could do a 3x in the short term, at least, in the next sort of month and a bit, 2 months, right? This one's only 3 million, so this can do 10x on this, right? And this one is only 100k. This can do a 30x to get to here, right? And then to get to 30 million, it's a 300x. So I'm not saying that this is probably less likely to do it, but I'm saying is don't fade these things because sometimes they have a rough start and find out what the team's doing because sometimes they have a shit team and then someone else takes over, but it's still at 100k. So I don't think that I'd have to find out the dynamics, like find out what the hell's going on with this one. Because obviously a lot of people cheated, but it doesn't mean the coin's dead. You know, don't ever write anything off because it just means that people took profits and they faded on it, and this could still be a good opportunity. So whenever, what do they say? Someone's trash is someone else's treasure. So yeah, just keep an eye on this. Like obviously, I don't think it's as bullish as this one. I think this one's the most bullish. This one because it's so it's more degen-ish. It's more towards crypto people. Yeah, I liked it. I'm liking this one. I think this can do a 10x. So there's that one, but don't fade this one. We'll see how this one goes. Let's see if there's any other more ones. Okay. Let's go to actually I wanted to show you this one here. You guys know, or you might know, Scottie Pippen is launching his own coin. Yes, the Hall of Fame. He's launching his own meme coin. Game Ball, beginning of Bulls dynasty known as. Okay, Game Ball. I don't know what this is. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is what he's talking about, right? So here, I've been following his tweets, and he said there's going to be a new decentralized thing, right? Actually, Scottie Pippen is one of my favorite players. Although he's been out of the game for 20 years, and he's done like NFTs in 2021, and yeah, I like. Obviously, if you don't know who Scottie Pippen is, I mean, God, I don't know where you've been, man. Obviously, MJ is the GOAT, but MJ wouldn't have been the GOAT if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen. Period. He's the Robin. MJ's the Batman. Scottie Pippen was Robin, and Batman is not great without Robin. So, I like Scottie Pippen. I mean, I reckon he was an awesome player. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's just going off the rails now. I mean, he probably needs the cash. I mean, if you look at Scottie Pippen's history, he didn't get his payout. He was playing for the Bulls for like peanuts for like years, and then he didn't get his first big contract till he went to, I think it was Blazers. I think might have been Blazers. That's when he got his big contract because it came off the back of these the three-peat, right? So when they three-peated and Jordan went his own way, Pippen got the big contract, but he was playing for peanuts the whole period that they won the three-peats. I wouldn't say peanuts, but compared to today's salary, yeah, it was peanuts. Because today's salary, these guys are overpaid. Oh, seriously. Some of these players are overpaid big time, and they're not even going to be They're not even going to be Hall of Fame players. They're just going to be rejects, but they're making $100 million a year, $100 million over $3 million. They're making $100 million over 3 years, and they're nowhere near as going to be Hoffs. Nowhere, not like Pippen. When Pippen's Hoff anyway. So he's doing this game ball thing. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Probably have to listen to his. I think this is going to be popular, but I'm just a bit worried about him because he's going off the rails a bit. Oh my God. Oh my god! So he's got this ball that he kept, and now he's tokenizing it. Oh my god, he's getting desperate for cash. Meet the ball that changed the game. Game 5 ball of Chicago Bulls and Lakers finals. Okay. Yeah, okay. Meet the custodian. Yeah, but what's he going to do after the ball? Like, come on, man. Oh my god, Scotty. He's one of my favourite players, but he's going off the rails. Anyway, look into this. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Just look into this. But he's talking about. I'm not big on tokenization on anything. There's rumors on tokenization, all this sort of stuff. But look, at the end of the day, I'm not a big believer. BlackRock say we're going to tokenize this and that. At the end of the day, like there's projects in 2000 that I saw in 2017. They tried to tokenize shit back then. This is two bull markets ago, and it didn't work. Why doesn't tokenization work? Is because the tokenization of shit is on the internet. It's on cyberspace. It's in crypto, and the real tokenization of the ownership of it is in the real world, right? So someone on cyberspace can say, "Hey, I got this NFT and I own XYZ." They try to go and get that XYZ. It's a car or a house or whatever it is they paid for. Good luck with that, because the real law is not about, it's about what the real law is about what happens offline. So unless there's actual laws that pass to say that, this tokenization is a representation of real ownership, they'll debate it in court. So that's why I'm yet to be sold on tokenization. Maybe it will come around in the future, but when you're looking at tokenization of houses and all this sort of stuff, it lies in who owns the deed. At the end of the day, right? Who gives a shit about an NFT that you own? If you don't own the deed of the house, then I'm sorry, you don't own the house. So that's why I'm not big on this tokenization stuff. A lot of this stuff flows through crypto and people get hyped up about it, but they fail to see the actual reality and the legalities of it. Anyway, that's just my views on tokenization. Let's go. Okay, let's just see if there's any questions. No questions at all today. It's all good. So yeah, how do we get into these plays? We can make some money. Well, like I said, I always go to BullX. Let's get rid of these ones here. Don't forget also to check out Buddy Token. We're on fair launch, and I talk about this every time I do a live stream, right? We're at 46%. So yeah, we're at 30% for a long time. Now we're at 46%. So check out the link below, and also check out these links below. I've got a ROI spreadsheet here. If you get in really early, obviously you make the most money. It just shows you here one sol at 1 million market cap, you make about 16k or 100x, and then so forth. These are all the market caps down here. Okay. So check that out, and we are slowly making our way to DEX. All right, so I'll talk about this every day. Okay, so let's see if we can find anything kind of half decent. What I do is I go here, then I also go to GMGN. Okay, and then also I try Photon as well. So these are my main ones I go to, and then I look for, obviously, I'm going to look for, what do you call it? Okay, so this one's different. Team USA, Team USA. You guys know about the Olympics happening. Okay, so this one's mooning at the moment. So if you don't know, Team USA is, it's going to be like they're going to be in the Olympics. So the Olympics in France, yeah, Paris Olympics. So the Paris Olympics are happening like pretty soon. When is Paris Olympics? There you go. It's happening today. Paris Olympics, July the 26th, Friday. It goes for a month. No, it goes for 2 weeks. So it's happening today. So that's why this thing's launching, because it's happening today. Let's go look at their website. So if you're into basketball and stuff, like this is going to be like the dream team kind of. This looks good. This looks good. I'm liking this. See how it's got like a degen feel of it. Temb USA. Okay. Now I'm feeling it. See, it's Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, LeBron Jums, Kevin Durant. Okay, now I'm feeling it. I haven't even got the whole team there. This, I don't know. Maybe this will appeal to. Oh my god, LeBron's great narrative for LeBron's medal. Maybe this will appeal to like basketball guys, people. Okay, Bob Matt looks alright. They're saying the Dex is paid. So how you check is just get the contract here, and then you just go to. This is also another way to find gems as well. Is to go on dexcheck.xyz right there, right? That's the URL. There's also ones here that have like they're still on pump, but they haven't migrated yet. So this is another thing I do. I look at these ones here as well, because to get paid to get paid on Dex Screener, it's three sol. So they have paid. So that's a good thing. So they're pretty bullish. Like now they've already invested 3K, 3 sol to go on Dex Screener. They're at 53 bonding curve. So they've still got a long ways to go, actually, to be honest. So this might not go anywhere. It's sometimes they get too. Sometimes when they pay for Dex too early, I've seen projects that have, like I was watching one yesterday, a couple of days ago, 2 projects a couple of days ago. One paid for Dex, they tried to get the momentum, and then another one also paid for Dex, and neither of them went to Radium. As far as I know, I have to double check on them. One actually went backwards. One went to 80%, and then it went back to 20%. So, they're investing 3 sol to assume that they're going to get on Dex, get on Radium, but there's no guarantees. So this one's interesting. I'm liking this one. But then again, I'm more into like basketball. But again, like, it's like a narrative play, Let's see if we can find any Camilla Harris ones. Let's see what else. I got a new pair. I like to look at new pair. Sometimes you'll see the same ones overlap. See, there's still these Trump ones. Like this, Trump is so, like it's so overdone. People are still getting into them. Okay, so the good thing with GMGN is they show you all these stats. So this is really good. So when they see these 3 ticks, there's no mint, no blacklist, no burnt. That's what you want to look for, the 3 ticks. And then you want to look for here. It says like the top 10 is only like 24%, which is good. See how it's green? Whereas if you go here, no mint is no. That means that they can mint tokens. Blacklisted, yes, that means like someone's flagged it. So stay away from it. And the LP's burnt. But I would stay, anything that has 3 ticks, I would stay away from. This one here. There was actually one of these with on Pump.fun. I'm not sure if it's still on there. I saw him live stream yesterday. So yeah, that's also a really good way to tell and to weed them out, is just stay away from these ones that are got anything red, and anything that the top 10 holders got 30%, 20%. Sometimes that can be a good thing, but let's see that one there. It's just I just don't mess with them because, yeah, it's just you're just gambling. It's not worth it. There's plenty of other coins out there that are less risky. This one here, ball. Looks like this one is another basketball one. And finally this one here, which is another place to find new pairs on Photon. So you can see every 5, this one just shows new ones coming in like literally every second. There's another one, Kamola. Okay, is this the one that's got all the green ticks? Let's see what this one is like. Alright, so it's already gone to radium. It's already dumped. So that was a rug pull. %. Yeah, and this is it. This is just basically it, guys. You just have to grind it out. You just gotta see what is hot. These dog coins are still, narrative is still pretty strong. That's it. Just have to literally scan these. Literally just sit here, scan every single thing that's coming in to see whether anything is like half decent. Sometimes you won't see anything for a while. Sometimes you'll see like multiple things. Actually, let's go and have a look at this one. I was in this one last night, got out of it. I just want to check up to see how it's doing. It's called yeah, if I'm not confident in it, I'll get out. I'm not going to sleep on it. Like the big ones I'll sleep in, but the other ones I won't sleep in, because if they're sketchy, I won't sleep on them. Where is it? So Wiggy, I think. Wiggy? Yeah. Yeah, see? I'm glad I didn't sleep on this. This got to nearly 1 million market cap yesterday. I got out at about, 600-700, and then this dumped. See? So that's why you never sleep on these things. Always take profit. especially if it's like one that's not one that's not like a strong narrative. Like, yeah, so yeah, I pretty much did the right thing. I'm glad I didn't sleep on this one. So if it's not something strong, don't ever sleep on them. Don't ever sleep on them. Like, I've made the mistake before where I've slept on coins that were just like really hot. They're pumping, and I'm like, oh no, this is gonna go all the way, because I was like, oh, I don't want to sell, then wake up in the morning and find out it's done like a 10x. So that's why I basically, decided to go further and not like leave my money in there, and that's the biggest mistake you can make, because these coins, if you sleep on the wrong ones, you can wake up in the morning and that's it. Bye bye. So yeah, if it's not a strong narrative, or it's just like this thing that's like whatever this thing is, wiggy, you wake up in the morning and you will see this. That's exactly right. So you have to kind of have a set of rules that you kind of have to follow if you can't break them. So the rules that I kind of follow, these are like standard rules. The rules that I have are basically get your seed out. Try to get your seed out as fast as possible. Not as fast as possible, but like as soon as you can. Even on pumps, get them out. Get your seed out. I try to shave off 10%. I don't have a set rule on how much I take out when, but generally speaking, if it pumps like 50%, I'll take out like 10%. If it pumps like 100%, I'll take out like another 10%. And basically, as it pumps, I'll take out more, and then when it'll go back down, and then it'll pump a bit more, and then I'll take out a little bit more. But generally speaking, I'll take out 10, 15, 20%. It just depends on how hard it pumps. But I try to because obviously the longer you leave it, the more you're going to get left over at the end once you take your seed out. But also, the longer you leave it, the more risky. So that's why I like to take little bits and pieces on the pumps, and then once they go back down, they pump again. But try to get all your seed out and then just leave a moon bag. That's step one. Always get your seed out and do it in increments on the pumps, but get your seed out if you can. Then number two, always leave a moon bag in. Always leave a moon bag. You might have, let's just say you took out your seed and you have you've made like 50% profit. I would probably take out of that 50%, take out another 50%, and then leave the remaining 50% for a moon bag. Or you could even leave in 20% for a moon bag. Take more profit out, initially. But always leave a moon bag, because you never know, because I've seen these coins go to zero. I left a moon bag, and then they've dumped, and then they've mooned again 5x. So always leave a moon bag. Just leave a small amount, okay? And then what was the last one? Last rule was don't sleep on anything, because if you sleep on it, not anything. Don't sleep on coins that are just new. If they've got a big enough market cap, and they've got 100 million market cap, or they got 30 million market cap. The market cap's big enough, the liquidity's big enough, then you can sleep on it, and the narrative's strong. It's okay to sleep on it. It's not going to fade overnight. But if it's like a wiggy, what the hell is a wiggy, and it's pumped and it nearly reached 1 million, don't sleep on it, because it's going to fade. And it's exactly what happened here. So they're probably the 3 basic rules I go by. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other rules you could have, but this is basically the rules that I go by. And if you have a set of rules and you always stick to them, I think you're going to do okay. Obviously, these plays don't work out. Sometimes you don't get your seed out in time. But Sometimes if I feel confident, I might even I might even buy back in on the dips. It just depends on how I feel about the coin. But yeah, you just got to play it by ear, but always get your seed out if you can. See, this thing's now back up to 20, 30 million. See, I think this is going to do really well. So yeah, I think it'll get to 100 million, and simply because of the narrative for this one, and the timing is perfect. The timing is perfect with this one, so hopefully it can do well. But also, I'm pretty bullish on the other one as well because it's got a really small market cap, and I like it because I'm going to make more money on it. So I think that this one's getting to a point where it's safer. Like this one here. Not this one. This other one. The Camille. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I think it's getting safer as the market cap grows. Like 3 million. You should be like, I slept on this one last night, so I think it's fine to sleep on now. Because the market cap's 3 million. It's not going to fade overnight, and the narrative's strong. It's not going to fade. The only way that this can fade is if the dev dumps or they rug or something to that effect. See, look at the biggest wallet's only like 4%. Like, they're not going to dump. These people are not going to dump because they're stupid. They understand that this can go to do like another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x. See, so it's only 3 million. If this does like another 30x, it's going to be 100 million. See, so there's really good profit in this right now. What's better profit is Buddy Token. Why? Because I've already done the spreadsheet on it, and we're only at 10,000 market cap. Okay? And we're building a solid group organically. Right? Now, I was in this group. I want to tell you this. I was in this one yesterday, and I followed it right to the end. And it basically died. I'm just trying to think what it was called. I can't remember. Like Skycat? Oh man, I can't even remember the name. Let me find it. I'll tell you what happened with these guys. It was called SCAT. Okay. I'll tell you what happened with these guys. All right. I'll walk you through exactly what happened with this. It's called Shadowcat. All right. What happened with these guys is like an Aussie crew, and actually I'll go to yeah. So anyway, what happened with this one was this was a pumped up fun one, and it started off well. They paid for decks. They paid. They were bullish. They ran a volume bot which cost 4 Sol, and then they pushed it pretty hard. They did raids. There was probably a team of like 3 people on this. They had a solid community in Telegram group, and the reason why it died is because people didn't hold, and then it died. And then what happened right at the end was the dev sold his bag, and the reason why he sold his bag, I don't blame him, but this Shadowcat, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I personally think that the narrative was not strong enough. But there was some solid people in this group, right? Like really good people trying to help, trying to make suggestions. So I was in this one right at the end. I sold my bag and made some profit, and then, but not very little profit. And I just had a moon bag in there. I had like the moon bag was only like $10, and then it faded to like $2. Then I just sold it. So I took a loss on this one, on the moon bag, but it was really interesting to see this one, how it played out because of what they did. And the biggest thing that takeaway that I found was it wasn't the team's fault. They pushed it really hard. They worked really hard, and they spent a lot of money on this. And at the end of the day, they were losing money. They had to sell their bag. to recoup, and I hardly think they would even broke even to get their money back on what they spent. But the reason why this died is because people just kept on selling, they kept on dumping, and then the dev dumped because everyone else was dumping. So the people were cheating on the dev's bag. So every time someone sells, the dev's bag goes down. You know, so they waited to the end. Oh, I don't blame them one bit. But the problem was this: is because they built the community too fast. So this was built really fast. I mean, they said that they were built the community 3 hours on Pump.Fun. They said, we've been building this community for 3 hours on Pump.Fun. Now, I didn't tell them how long I've been building the community on my coin, but I did mention that I did have a coin. Buddy token, right? This is the key difference. Yeah, we're really slow, but we're building organically, and at the end of the day, the reason why this happens is because people don't hold. The community doesn't hold. And you have to build that base, that core people of maybe like 100 people or more, 200 people that are going to hold the bags. Because if they can hold the entire bag that is from Pump, it is going to moon. Because everyone's, we get no jeets from Pump, and everyone that's going to buy in are only the people on DEX. That's why it's imperative, and it is critical to hold the people that come in on Pump.Fun have to hold their bags. And that's why I'm comfortable building it this way, building organically. Why? Because Pump.Fun has a lot of good people and a lot of big investors, but it has also probably the majority of people are jeets. And that's the problem with it. It's like a double-edged sword. You're literally fighting against your investors that came in on Pump are jeets. Most of them are jeets. So you have to be careful and build it right. So that's why we're building organically. We're only at 11,000, but we're getting the right people. You know what I mean? So when this goes to DEX, there's going to be less people that are going to cheat. And this is going to push, everyone's going to come and buy on top of us, which is very critical for a project to succeed. And if you build a community too fast, that they're just there, they don't see the what you're trying to do, they don't believe in what you're trying to do, or they don't even like cats, but they're into cats. They're invested into a cat coin, and they don't even like cats. See, we're a dog coin. So that's why I keep on telling people, if you love dogs, then invest in something like this because it's evergreen. But believe in the project. And that's why this faded, all right, which is a shame because I had some good people in there. All right, guys, so actually I've got to go. I'm going to Trump. Okay, let's just quickly answer some questions. John Doe says Trump coins are overdone. I agree, but also I think that one of the one Solana is actually legit. The only top hold 10% and it's 7% market cap now and 7k holders. Charts looks bullish, trying to make a bold call. Okay, cool. Appreciate the comments. And P.S. Saucy Boy, hey, anyway, can you leave links to pages you use in hunting? Yes, I will. What I'll do is, because I haven't got any links there, what I'll do is I'll put all the links to, this is how I find the Memecoins. Using this is like really like, this is, if you use this, you gotta like have miles. You can set the filters. I have no filters, okay? So Vision X, Pump Vision X, GMGN, okay? Use your Vision board. And then Photon, I just have this one. I don't use the Vision board, which is the Memescope one. I don't use that one. I just use the trending new pairs because then it lists every single new pair on Pump. I mean, you can set the thing as well to get Moonshot as well, but I just have it on Pump. All right. So literally every second it comes out the latest ones, right? So and also I also do this one here as well. I'll put the link to this Dex check the XYZ, and this gives you people that have already paid, which paid 3 Sol, but they're still on Pump. So they've already committed to an investment, which is what you want to see, right? So these ones have a highly, they're not going to rug on you. They're not going to rug and pump, put it that way. Well, actually, funny enough, I've seen one rugged on pump. They paid for DEX and they brogged on pump. So go figure. But likely they're likely unlikely. They're likely not to rug. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'll put all the links below. I've got to go. Sorry about that. But you get all the links to this, and I'll come back tomorrow with some more Memecoin stuff. All right, guys, have a good day, and also don't forget that Buddy token as well. We build a solid community, build a base, and then this doesn't happen. Why? Because people that buy on pump, they hold, and this is what sends it to millions. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. All the links will be below, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Just give me about 5 minutes to update the link. Okay. Okay. See you guys.